Hello everyone, how you all doing? 1 week today, 7 days, my first week of no weed. I feel quite good that I've got to a week because I would normally fail before then, after 2 days I'd fail. But yeah, 1 week, which is a big milestone for me. I know it's only 7 days, but it's literally hours. Um, but yeah, it's feels good. I know it's only a small step, but all these little small steps add up, and all these days have added up to like 7 days now. I'm on my first week, so it's a milestone for me, and it should be a milestone for you if you are running alongside me with your withdrawal from cannabis, or you might be withdrawing from other stuff and watching this. So, but anyway, yeah, that's a big thing for me, and normally when I get to a milestone or if I've achieved something, I go and reward myself, and normally it would be like with a big fat cone and a big Bob Marley and get smashed out my face, but not this time. um, I'm just rewarding myself with happiness today, and keeping it at that. Actually, I had a cup of coffee earlier, which I haven't had for a long time, well, about 3 days. Cup of strong coffee, which has like kept me awake really. But yeah, I normally alternate my coffee and do it for 2 days and then leave it for a little while and then go back into it for 2 days, because caffeine is a really strong drug. Um, if you like chucked away the drink side of caffeine and put caffeine into wraps and started buying it off people on the street, no one would buy it. No one would buy it. But so many people drink it, so many people need it every day. And but if you, yeah, no one will buy it. It's the fact that it's in a drink, and like it's the first thing people reach to, like alongside with their nicotine. Um, it's quite a dangerous drug, you know. Like within 72 hours of consuming caffeine, you're an addict. That's it. You set out your neural network in your brain to, to like want that caffeine. The next day you wake up, I need a cup of coffee. I need a cup of coffee. Alongside, I need my cigarette. I need that. And you don't need it. It's just your brain going, you do fucking need it. You know, them peptides are nasty things, man. Running around looking for their fix. And it's like, yeah, dangerous, very dangerous. 3 days and you're an addict. And it takes it could take up to three months just to drop them 3 days of doing caffeine. Yeah, it's so dangerous because it's like, it's openly accepted for everyone. It's the only drug that's condoned by the government, and it's the only drug that appears in the national, no, what is it? The highways code, which is like the code of the highway in Britain, and all the rules and regulations to do with that. And caffeine's endorsed in it. Caffeine, the government say, if you feel tired, pull over, have a big cup of caffeine, have a big cup of coffee, go and hit your drug. It's like, right, okay, it's, you know, bit of a mixed message thing, but I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep people awake so they don't fall asleep at the wheel and crash into other people and kill everyone. And incidentally, I've fallen asleep at the wheel quite a few times, but that's been in certain situations, like in the army where we've done sleep deprivation exercises. We've been awake for 4 or 5 days with little food, little water, hardly any sleep, and we're in full NBC black, which is like full NBC kit, respirator, full NBC suit, the whole lot, and we'll be living like that for 4 or 5 days, doing sleep deprivation exercises, moving from here to there, to there, to there, to there, doing certain tasks. And you know, people can't handle being awake for that long. Like, people can't handle being awake for a day, let alone 2 days, let alone 4 days, and that's with no sleep. That's with no food or no water, and constant pushing your body to the limit. And yeah, people fall by the wayside, and they seem weeded out. Then people, they're sort of like, they get put onto other tasks, or because they haven't got the staying power to keep up with it. But anyway, I'm digressing. I just want to say a big thank you to all the people that have subbed lately. I've picked up another 4 subs yesterday, which is great. That's empowering me, which is a big plus to me. A big thank you, and keeps me going and keeps me doing this and keeps me from smoking the devil's lettuce. Yeah, so you know you are who subbed. Thank you very much. And I've also had 2 new members join the community on Discord, which is also great. And some of them members have been sharing their experiences, like having withdrawn from cannabis, or that are withdrawing from cannabis alongside with what I'm doing. That's awe inspiring. So a big thank you for that. Yeah, that makes me feel really positive, and also it's extra support around me. You know, I've got my friends and family, but people that I don't even know that are dropping me these lines in the comments, and it's just like, that's amazing, man. That's really amazing. I've seen the trolls already leaving comments, and you might be watching today. You know you are. You ain't gonna last long, okay? Yeah. Anyway, it was expected anyway, and I'm not doing this for anyone apart from myself. I'm gonna keep doing me, and you can keep doing you with your small-minded troll business and your small reproductive parts and your empty lives. But anyway, cutting aside from that, I left you all yesterday with my first smoke into cannabis, and then I moved up to Peterborough. So got to Peterborough, and I just want to check my notes because there might be things that I've missed off here that I do actually want to say. Oh yeah, I'm still having real big problems eating. I'm eating melon. Mainly I'm just eating melon and baked chicken and salad. That's all I'm doing. If you're struggling with cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome or similar symptoms, try melon. It's easy to get down. Try chicken. It's easy to get down. A salad's just like, it's hardly noticeable, but it fills you up and it does you good. So yeah, try doing that, guys and girls and everyone else. Yeah, so we moved to Peterborough, and immediately I went and sorted work out for myself. I can't do after school work, after school cleaning, like do 3 hours every day, and I did that every day, and used to get paid quite well, considering like we was quite a poor family, we was on social security, so I didn't get any pocket money or anything like that, and to be honest, I don't think I deserved it anyway, because like I was quite a little fucker. So anyway, got to Peterborough, got my jobs working, and met up with three dear brothers, Liam, Nerid and Mick, and they're still my dear brothers, my Peterborough brothers. And yeah, we all started, we was all smoking nicotine anyway, and we started drinking Foster's, and which is a lager, if you don't know that. Anyway, so yeah, got to drinking and smoking, and I'm quite ashamed to say it, but started doing solvents, like thinners, paint thinners, and butane gas, Tipex thinners, and tape head cleaner. Yeah, there was just like a few of us that were doing it, and we'd go around like chucking bottles of Tipex thinner on our cuff and doing that and getting right off our tits, like big hallucinations from that stuff. Doing butane gas, walking around with a can of gas up our sleeves, just circular breathing gas and just tripping our face off. That's got to be one of the strongest hallucinogens I've done in my life, is gas, butane gas, but highly deadly. I know someone who died from it, a young girl, I'm not going to name her, but she died from it, and I knew her mum as well, and absolutely tragic. She was 14 at the time, and she was laying down and doing it, and she basically froze her lungs and killed herself. And just seeing the aftermath of like her mum and how she dealt with it, and it's like, I mean, well, it was shocking, it was horrific. But that's for a later date, that one anyway. But yeah, we started going buying hash. We started putting our money together, and we started going buying black hash, black Afghan black, and we used to get smashed off our tits on that. And like all three of us were like, we'd share a joint, and we'd all be fucked, like proper smashed off it, like 4 tokes and like bang gone. Yeah, so we used to go out and do that, and like go under the underpass and just keep ourselves away from people, and like not, you know, we used to keep it private. Like I said yesterday, we used to keep it private, even though we was doing it ourselves in a group. We kept it away from everyone else. And now and again, people would from our school would, because we was still at school, they would see us smoking dope, and they were like, "You dirty junkie fuckers," and we were like, we couldn't identify as junkies. It was like, no, this isn't being a druggie. You know, even then I didn't see it as a drug. It was like, we're just having a good time. And incidentally, most of all them people that used to call us junkies and like look down at our nose at us, most of them are dead now, because they all got on the heroin. They left school or got kicked out of school and started doing heroin. And fucking, they'll be walking around going, "Oh man, you're all junkies, you are smoking dope," and they've all got that fucking smackhead whine in their voice. And it's like, yeah, good luck with your fucking habit. You ain't gonna be here much longer. And they weren't. You know, a couple of them got fucking murdered, and most of them just died from their selfish fucking disgusting fucking habit of smack heroin. Yeah. We were the junkies. I can't get my head around that. Can't get my head around it. But anyway, we were smoking dope outside, and one thing led to another, and my mum found out, who was also like a long time smoker herself. And she found out, like the moment she found out, I was like, fuck. Mum's found out we're smoking. Mum's found out we're smoking nicotine as well as smoking dope. And I thought, fuck, I'm in for a bad time here. And anyway, she found out, she got me to one side away from my friends, and she was like, "Are you smoking dope?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." She was like, "Right, okay, well, if you are," I said, "I want you in your bedroom smoking it." I said, "I want you and your friends in the bedroom smoking it. I don't want you out in the streets hanging around schools at night time smoking dope where you could go and get arrested for it." And so that was a big thing for me. I was like, that's amazing. You know, she let us in, and she let us do it in safety. And yeah, it's like a bit being in a safe place, being in my, you know, my home and where I lived, and smoking and being accepted by my parents. I didn't have to hide it from my mum at that point because we was in safety, and we could really enjoy it, and we could understand what it was about, and you know, we could listen to our music that we was into, and it was hip hop at the time. Hip hop was coming out from America. This was like in the mid to late 80s, and we'd sit there listening to our hip hop, and all the artists, you know, they were glorifying the smoking of the weed and from America and that, and it was just right, you know. Groups like De La Soul and the Jungle Brothers and Public Enemy, all rap artists or hip hop artists, like proper hip hop. I'm not talking about the shit that's produced today, like proper 80s hip hop. That was just like nothing made today comes a fraction of close to the music that was produced then. And we could enjoy our smoke, and we could understand it a bit more and have time to understand what's going on with each other. And it was like, it was amazing. And because us 3 or 4 at that time, or it became, you know, a bit bigger, like there was 5 or 6 of us at the time. There's Carl and other people that were like started smoking as well, and it was amazing. And them times, like, that's when we had proper laughs, proper giggles, and yeah, it was like we couldn't have had it any better, you know, being inside, go and cook an egg sandwich when we got the munchies, just fucking laughing our tits off. Mum would come in, check on us, make sure we're all right, make sure we're not fucking, you know, losing it and smashing the fucking place up. But anyway, I would have to start, like, my mum would allow us to do that, but then like, soon after that, I had to start hiding it because my mum would be like, "Have you got a spare joint?" I'm like, "Well, no, we haven't. You know, we've got fucking 4 or 5 of us sharing an eighth. We ain't got a spare joint, sorry." And she'll get the arsehole with us, and I was like, "Right, okay. Do we go back out on the street and smoke it, or do we go out and smoke it and then come back and enjoy the buzz?" Enjoy the buzz. I always mess up, don't I? But yeah, so we was in a good environment to enjoy it, which gave us time to understand it and appreciate each other, and appreciate the buzz and understand what it was doing to us. And yeah, it was magic, absolutely magic. And I can't thank my mum for that. I can't thank my mum anymore for that, because it's like she provided that environment for us, and it was safe, and it was like that safe environment allowed us to like have an appreciation for what we were smoking. And yeah, it's very humbling. And I've got to 16, nearly 17 minutes now. I'm going to carry on the rest tomorrow. All right, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I've got to keep it short because I've got to keep the content engaging for people watching it, and not getting boring. Might be boring, but if I say it all at once, I'm going to have nothing to speak about for the rest of my days doing this until I'm out of the woods with this dope shit. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, bye.